Technology is absolutely a necessity with college students, no longer a choice. It's opening up opportunities for students, traditional and non-traditional students, to be able to improve their lives through education. And it requires that major tool called broadband. There are several challenges, and I've had many students and actually faculty and staff talk to me about the fact that once they leave the actual campus, is that they can go a mile down the road and suddenly they don't have access to broadband. And I'm going to include wireless in that. You know, often their phones don't work, and we often hear about, oh, they can use phones for their technology. But I believe the wireless situation is every bit as serious as the access to broadband. It's just not there. We have a campus in Coshocton, Ohio, which is considered one of the Appalachian counties. And the number of students said, you know, if this wasn't here, we wouldn't even be thinking about college. But then you got to take it one step further, is that if they are more than 3 to 5 miles away from that campus, many of them do not have that access to broadband. You're absolutely blocked out from being able to use the technology that once you get back on campus or get into a more suburban or urban area, it's right there for you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. If you take community colleges, which are your 2-year colleges, there are only a couple that have any residential abilities at all, but those students do not live on campus. I think we forget about that sometimes, that these students are absolutely transient students. They come in and go. The other thing that we often forget about is the fact that many of these students try to combine work and school and home. So it's not that matter of just being able to run back to campus. Sometimes they're at work and they have to go home. They do their homework at 11 o'clock at night or whenever they can find the time. And that's when they need that access to broadband. And sometimes it's not just that education in which you are earning certificates or earning degrees, but sometimes it's really a matter of needing to educate yourself about medical issues for your family. Mental health is now sometimes offered through the internet. And those kinds of things, we are widening the gap between the services that people in urban and suburban area have as opposed to rural areas. It's just critical that we open broadband up to the entire area, whether you're in rural southeastern or rural northwestern, it needs to be statewide, it needs to be national.